saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing, Jones. Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First down, right back to Judkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Jones. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 3rd and 3.
To number 85, David Njoku. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
For a Browns first down.
Again. No, borrowed up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game.
He's got him in. Complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 75 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost like in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's Rattler.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Rattler. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Saints.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Complete to Olave on the out route. 3rd down and 1.
Number 12, Chris Olave. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
45-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And complete once again to Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
21 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rattler working out of the gun. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Cleveland offense making their way out. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Browns.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This one is complete to Judkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Browns first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Round 7.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing is Rattler.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Another 3 and out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Finding room at midfield.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 48-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
7 yards. And the Browns first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They're thinking of a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of 2.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 7.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Play action. Now Rattler. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. To the air is Rattler.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Rattler.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, Rattler.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Rattler going to look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Here's Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their cornerback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints had 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Alontae Taylor on the cover.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Rattler wants to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Jones.
Pass to the sideline and put it in. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Browns.
Back to throw. Jones.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones
to the sideline and incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's the Carolina defense getting the job done here. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Panthers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Seahawks even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the New England Patriots. And it's Kayshon Boutte. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Pats get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. Reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The pass caught by Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Miller again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is where the enemy year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So here's a 3rd and 14.
3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Browns set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Makes it
second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
And Wilson in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones setting up the screen for Jenkins. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And the Browns
looking to throw. Jones checks it down to Jenkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They begin with a run by Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Olave holds it in. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rattler. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Jones will swing this out to Jenkins.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 43.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up third down.
Jones will sneak it. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They're backed up here. Tough
11.
spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
The Browns offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Back to throw. Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Underneath for Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
To the air is Rattler.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Now Rattler. He'll complete this one to Watson. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Rattler going to look to throw again.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Right side to Watson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jones keeping it on the sneak.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. There's that man again. It's complete. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another Browns first down.
On 1st down is Judkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Browns.
Sampson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Browns! Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up.
Jones throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Browns 24.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Miller.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down, Saints.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down.
Off play action. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass caught by Fannin. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints, It's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on